Complete the following sentence with suitable clause and phrases. Right. So, Silate Board 2019. Do you know this man? Yes, I know him since he was a boy. তাহলে আমি চিনি তাকে আমি বলতে পারি I have known him বলতে পারি অথবা I have I have been teaching him. For example, I have been teaching him since he was a boy অথবা I have taught him since he was a boy. What a lovely view that was. If I had had a camera মানে থার্ড কন্ডিশনাল তাহলে কি হবে would have I could have বা I could have taken a photo or photograph. Then I have never seen suspicious of his honesty. তার সততা নিয়ে আমার কখনোই সন্দেহ হয়নি বা সন্দেহ নেই. I have always believed in him বা I have always believed whatever he said or whatever he says actually present আছে. It was very hot outside. Nobody actually wanted to go to play বা actually wanted to go outside অথবা nobody actually wanted to go shopping. The woman was taken to hospital. The woman who got injured বা who made an accident today was taken to hospital. When my sister was young, she hid chocolate লুকিয়ে রাখতো in impossible places মানে আজব আজব জায়গায়. Once I found a bar মানে bar of chocolate বলতে পারি in a what could you say, in an almirah অথবা in a wardrobe we could say অথবা in a chest of drawer অথবা আর কোথায় হতে পারে in the in an oven ইত্যাদি যে কোনো একটা আনইউজুয়াল জায়গা অথবা হ্যাঁ হতে পারে in a box under the bed ইত্যাদি. My grandfather has no interest in TV. He often talks about the old days. প্রায় পুরাতন দিনের কথা বলে when বা while বা let's skip when we watch TV বা when we sit together বা when we watch TV বা when we sit together বা when we play ludo together ইত্যাদি. I'm not a rich man, so I never go to the shops that are expensive. Don't worry, we are going to be there tonight, going to be there right on time. I'm driving, আমি গাড়ি চালাচ্ছি as fast as I can. But don't drive fast, drive responsibly. She never travels alone. She is বলতে পারি afraid of or sick of traveling alone. A railway station is the place where railway station থেকে কি হয় where trains stop and start from এই ফ্রমটা জরুরি মানে যেখান থেকে ট্রেন আবার যাত্রা শুরু করে. No sooner had he reached the station স্টেশনে পৌঁছানো মাত্রই than the train left. খুব সহজ কমন বাক্য. He is satisfied with what he has. The car made in Japan. জাপানে মেড কারগুলো কি হয় আমরা বলতে পারি the car made in Japan is of the best quality অথবা simply is the best. আমি সহজ বাক্য রাখছি. He behaved as if এর আগে behaved past আছে তাহলে পরে কি হবে past perfect. So he behaved as if he had known me or he had gone to nurse, he had gone mad. What is lotted এটা একটা proverb, cannot be blotted অর্থাৎ ভাগ্যে যা লেখা আছে সেটা হবে, ভাগ্যের লিখন যায় না খণ্ডন. So my purse has been lost, আমার পার্স হারিয়ে গেছে where কোথায় we were sitting, for example where we were sitting together in the afternoon বা where we were playing, where we were having coffee. So where we were sitting in the afternoon. My friend Ripon appeared before the interview board as he was smart. যেহেতু সে স্মার্ট ছিল he was recruited. You are a liar, you cannot eat a mango. তুমি একটা আম খেতে পারো না let alone. এই let alone এর ব্যবহার আমরা স্পেশাল ইউজ অফ ফ্রেজে দেখেছি. let alone 1 kg বা 1 kilogram of it বা 1 kilogram of mango. একটা কমা হবে. I'm very hungry today. I had better এর পরে ভার্বের বেস ফর্ম হয়. So I had better take lunch বা take my lunch early. আমি তাড়াতাড়ি লাঞ্চ খেয়ে নিই. ইন্ডাস্ট্রি ইজ দ্য কমপ্লিট দ্য ফলোয়িং সেন্টেন্স। ওকে, সো এটা ছিল কম্বাইন্ড এইচএসসি, যখন 2018 থেকে একসাথে সব বোর্ডের ইংলিশ প্রশ্ন হয়। সো ইন্ডাস্ট্রি ইজ দ্য কি, তো কমন বাক্য, ইন্ডাস্ট্রি ইজ দ্য কি টু সাকসেস। আ ম্যান ক্যানট সাকসেস ইন লাইফ, বলতে পারি উইদাউট হার্ড ওয়ার্ক, উইদাউট ওয়ার্কিং হার্ড, অথবা ইফ ইজ নট ইন ইন্ডাস্ট্রিয়াস, অথবা ইফ ইজ নট হার্ড ওয়ার্কিং, আ ম্যান ক্যানট সাকসেস ইন লাইফ উইদাউট ওয়ার্কিং হার্ড। অফ দ্য ওয়ার্ল্ড আর ইন্ডাস্ট্রিয়াস, তাহলে আমরা বলতে পারি দ্য দ্য সাকসেসফুল men of the world are industrious, অথবা all the successful men of the world are industrious. The man can maintain a sound health. The man who takes regular exercise can maintain a sound health. We should not like those persons who are simply lazy, but who are dishonest. I always কি বলতে পারি, I always try to be punctual, অথবা I always try to respect others, I always try to take balanced diets. I know the story of an industrious person. আমি একটা গল্প জানি একজন ইন্ডাস্ট্রিয়াস ব্যক্তির, যিনি who became successful only because of his hard work বা dedication, only because of his hard work. That man always inspires me to keep working hard. I have a poor uncle, he could be rich, তাহলে second conditional, if he were industrious বা hard working. He has become poor of his idleness, তাহলে আমরা বলতে পারি because of his idleness. জন ইজ, এটাও কম্বাইন্ড বোর্ড 2018-তে, 18 নাকি 19 হবে মেবি। জন ইজ ফন্ড অফ রিডিং, whenever he goes to the book fair, he has a good collection of books now. So whenever he goes to the book fair, he buys a lot of books, but he buys books. Smoking is detrimental মানে ক্ষতিকর, smoking is detrimental to health. It is high time এর পরে past indefinite, it is high time you gave up smoking. The students saw the teacher. No sooner had the teacher entered the classroom than the students became silent, right? Birds fly in the sky. I wish, of course everyone wants to be a bird, I wish I were a bird. My mother was a philanthropist. She loved to live among the poor villagers so that she could understand them better. Samia is good at all of her subjects except English. Of course English subject আমরা কথা বলছি এখন। She cannot compete with her classmates because of, কেন কম্পিট করতে পারে না, শুধু উইকনেসের জন্য, weakness in English. We had to walk through a jungle, একটা জঙ্গলের মধ্যে দিয়ে যেতে হচ্ছিল। We saw a snake while we were coming back home, বা we were returning home. With the আছে, I don't have enough money. Had I been a rich man, third conditional, I would have, বা I could have helped the poor, অথবা I would have bought an expensive car ইত্যাদি, I would have helped the poor. Death is inevitable, মৃত্যু হবেই, unavoidable. There is nobody who can, who তো দেওয়া আছে, তাহলে there is nobody who can avoids death. Boys, I'm going to discuss an important topic today. Be attentive to my lecture, otherwise কি হতে পারে, you might, but you will do badly in the exam, you might do badly in the exam, অথবা you might miss important topic, you will miss important discussion. Trees are essential for our existence, so we should, এরকম বাক্য আগেও পেয়েছি, more trees. English is an international language, you cannot get a good job. So বলতে পারি without knowing English well, corruption is an obscene to our national development. It is high time It is high time we কি হতে পারে, it is high time we controlled বা we checked corruption, we checked বা we punished corrupt people, simply we punished corrupt বা corrupted people. My childhood was full of joys and happiness. I wish I could go back to my childhood again, অথবা I could be a child again. I could be a child again. Everyone wants to be, right? To you? People banan bhul, PEOPLE. Mobile phone is a wonder of modern science, but এই যে but থাকলেই তো opposite idea নিতে হবে, but it has a number of demerits. It has some disadvantages. It has also disadvantages too. He cannot run the business, so he should quit it, অথবা he should hire an expert to run the business, অথবা he should hire a CEO. He confessed that he was guilty. সে স্বীকার করেছে যে সে দোষী ছিল, so I forgave him. The student could not memorize the poem. It was too difficult for them to memorize. It was too difficult for them to memorize. Since they had no more questions to discuss, the teacher, we could say, finished the class, but finished the lecture, finished the class, but ended the class. Female education is a crying need of our country. It is a good sign. It একটা ভালো দিক that nowadays more women are being educated, are taking education, অথবা are going for higher education. অনেকভাবে, অথবা increasing number of women বা female are being educated. He studies medicine so that যেন he can become a doctor. He can become a doctor. Time has its wings. It was 5 since we, এরকম বাক্য আগেও করেছি, had met বা since we had met last বা since we had last met. The poor man knocked at my door, who came to me with a view to asking for help, অথবা with a view to seeking help. I found a box in the room. The box was too heavy for me to carry. I went to market yesterday. Had you requested me, third conditional, তুমি যদি আমাকে রিকোয়েস্ট করতে, I could have brought the things, brought মানে নিয়ে আসা, bring থেকে brought, I could have bought the things you need. আমি কিনতে পারতাম তোমার যেগুলো প্রয়োজন, বা I could have bought the pencils বা pens বা books. I could have bought the books simply. Do not worry about me. After I have, so after এর পরে after I have finished my study. So তাহলে কি হবে, I shall watch TV বা television after I have finished my study. They are very hardworking. If the bank gives them loan on easy terms, সহজ শর্তে যদি লোন দেয়, they can run, but they can start their own startup বা own business. Unity strength, united we stand, এটা একটা proverb. Divided we fall. We had to walk through a jungle. We saw a snake while we were returning home. Everybody will go to the graveyard after death. অবশ্যই, a graveyard is a place. Graveyard, কবর হচ্ছে এমন একটা জায়গা, বলতে পারি where everyone is equal, right? And it's a harsh truth. রাজশাহী বোর্ড 2017. 21st February is a red letter day in our life because পরে বলছে it is our mother language day. Because it has a historic past. Once there was a farmer who had 3 sons. They were so lazy that they did not do anything at all. I have to meet Raihan. Do you know where I can find him, অথবা where he lives, where I can find him. It is high time you, পরে বলছে it is detrimental to health, তাহলে it is high time you gave up smoking. English is an international language. If you want to go abroad for higher studies, যদি higher studies এর জন্য বাইরে যেতে চাও, you have to learn English well, বা you have to know English well, বা you must know English. You have to know English well. অথবা you have to take English language test বা tests ইত্যাদি. The bee is one of the busiest insects. It flies from flower to flower. এটা ফুল থেকে ফুলে ঘোরে to collect honey. My friend, you have two বাদ গেছে. So my friend lived in New Zealand. It is many years since since we met. We must grow the habit of getting up early in the morning. The sooner we get up, the more time we get, but the more free time we get. There goes the proverb, united we stand, divided we fall. Unless we are united, আমরা একসাথে না হওয়া পর্যন্ত, we cannot make anything happen, we cannot become successful, we cannot succeed. Our country is beset with many problems. We all should come forward with a view to like solving them, but removing, but checking these problems, but controlling these problems, removing these problems. Anan bhul, removing. Dinajpur Board 2017. Rifat does not like, he knows that rich food does not contain rich vitamins. Rich food বলতে অতিরিক্ত তেল জাতীয় খাবার, মশলা জাতীয় খাবার, ভারী খাবার ইত্যাদি. Does not like rich food. As Shafi is devoted to studies, all his teachers love him. He hopes to do well in the final examination. Is not good, we should give up it. So আমরা বলতে পারি simply বারবার স্মোকিং এর কথা হচ্ছে smoking is not good. Yes, it is not. Gives no pleasure, it is always painstaking. মানে এটা সবসময় কোন জিনিসটা মজার না, সবসময় কষ্টের. We could say কোন জিনিসটার কথা বলতে পারি, working hard? No, sometimes it's really pleasant. We could say, for example, traveling by public transports. অনেক সময় মজাও লাগে ট্রান্সপোর্টস, বাট আমাদের একটা লিখতে হবে. There is nobody, hence happiness is a relative term. এরকম এই বাক্যটা আমরা আগেই করেছি. There is nobody who is absolutely happy বা who is ever happy. Birds in winter are called migratory birds. We should not kill them. Okay, birds that come to our country in winter. People are careful in Dhaka city, they don't waste their resources. So people are careful about spending money. টাকা খরচ করার ক্ষেত্রে সাবধান থাকে, because it's a big city, it is very expensive. Man is a social being. No man can do simply alone. কোনো মানুষই একা থাকতে পারে না. Robinson Crusoe was born in England. ইংল্যান্ডে জন্ম রবিনসন ক্রুসো, বিখ্যাত ক্যারেক্টার. His father wanted him to be a doctor. Common thing. In Bangladesh are employed. If you write they wanted him to be an engineer, it's fine also, or an astronaut, anything. এই ক্ষেত্রে আমাদের হিস্ট্রি ঠিক হওয়ার প্রয়োজন নাই. ওকে, মানে তথ্যটা কারেক্ট হওয়ার প্রয়োজন নাই. They will check our language only. In Bangladesh are employed. Self-employment is a possible solution to this problem. তাহলে আমরা বলতে পারি যে a large number of people in Bangladesh are employed, so self-employment is a solution to this problem. Okay.